Guys, it's Ask the Tash here. So today I'm bringing you a manga collection, and this is my collection for 2020 for now, at least. I'm probably gonna do one at the end of the year, hopefully. So let's do it. So first one, that made summer 1 to 18 on buses. The series that I watched as a kid when I saw they were opening out, I picked it up straight away. I was the update except this one. It was already on my store. Sorry for the deer. There you go. Love it. These two were like enemies at the time. She had the drugs against him. He was all popular, playful dude. I'm pretty sure you can figure out the plot line from that. And then tells him about this 1 to 7, and then 15 to basically 25 minusing 19. And then Earl and the Fairy, True True Sweeper. Volume 3. This one almost complete. That's missing 3, and that is missing 1 and 2. And then that one would be complete. Still yet to do it though. That's coming down here. The Water Dragon by 1 to 17. Complete. Oh, I said Water Dragon. That is gonna be later though, but Water Dog. Yeah. Still of the Bible something. The Force is trying to keep them together, and Force is trying to pull them apart. What do we want to know? But I do love the poems in here. And the artwork. This. My saying. I don't know about you, does. I was saying it definitely fun. It's on the artwork. Yeah, what him? That. Ooh. Don't try putting it in nicely. And then I got Fruit Basket 1 to 12. And that's the complete series in the collector's edition. And then I got Fruit Basket another, Volume 1. And then I Am an Alice, Volume 1 to 3. It does 2 people, body dot switch, in another dimension. That what basically all the Alice series are. Sorry, I'm just adjusting here. And then the Alice in the Country of Hearts, the Country Tovers, and Daughter. And then that is the Top Water story, the Love Event of Foreign story, and then the Mad Hatter and Late Night Tea Party. And then the Knight's Analogy 1 and 3. I still have to try to get 2. Ace of Hearts, Tester Tat, Waltz, Volume 1 to 7. Oops, sorry. And then Mars Hair, Nightmare, and the Nightmare Trilogy. I love this series. This is the series I picked up when I was a kid. And when I was picking this up, I did try to find an anime for it, except it was hard to find. And I couldn't really find one besides the one shot that I wasn't able to watch. So, yeah. And then, Hanya Guy. I don't have many friends. My parents picked this up for me just because I really didn't have many friends. And I would have like 1 in grade 9, and then I had 2 in basically grade 11. So, and it's still true to this day. So, yay! And then Rising of the Shield Hero Volume 6. It was just in a home, a big lump of books that I was getting from a friend. So, just a random pick up, basically. And then Tetsuba Sa. I don't know if I said that right, so don't trust me on it. 10, 12, 17 to 20. Trying to get the other single volumes just so I can complete it. So I heard this was a dead series, so I want to read it. But I haven't read any of those volumes just because I don't want to be spoiled at all. And then Soul Eater Volume 1. The Shrine of the Morning Mist, Volume 1. I Am Here. Dota. I believe that's a 5-volume series. Maybe 2. I don't know. I know where to compete to for this one. And then Emma, Volume 1 and 2. And Fuzuyuki, Directing Kaden, Volume 4. I'm just solely trying to pick this one up. And then The Heiress and the Tough Bear, Volume 2. it was there at chapters, so, and it was interesting, so I picked it up. It didn't have volume 1. So, one more volume and then that one complete. Series, Crystal Legend, volume 8. Trying to find the rest of the series on the deal. So, I will finish that. And Olympus. One shot. Basically about a dog and, I believe a boy. I'm not 100% sure. From basically Egypt or Rome. And this dog here, this dude's dog, he kidnaps. I'm trying to see if this person right here basically does the returnation of his ex-lover. I did love it. It was interesting. It also sad at times, but also I mainly picked it up for the artwork, and it also had Olympus, so a dog person here. If you can't tell by, I don't have like a few dog series scenes or outlets. Oh boy. So I'm just done. Sorry for all this. Dot Bapper, volume 1 to 18. That's the art book right there. And then I got also the Assassination Chasm, which I'm doing show in a moment. So I got Fuzuyuki, volume 1 to 18. And then Full Moon, volume 1 to 7. This is a series that I watched when I was a kid. And there'd be a store that we, like a little mall whenever we go camping, that had a used bookstore and it with the device. So I totally liked it. That they ooh. Full Moon is a good series. Tenen Boku no Okome, volume 1 and 2, that is Stampede. This is about a girl who bumped into this boy who was exactly like her. So they were like, hey, let's switch duels. Well, the brother was like that. And so now she goes to an all boys duel while her brother goes to an all girls duel. And in this duel that she goes to, it pretty much game fighting, seeing who comes on top, and the game leader. And yeah, I love it. It's one of the best ones I ever read on. And this is also based on a Okome game, so it's probably still yet to find it. And then Beast of Israel, volume 1 to 4, that is Stampede. Ooh, there's some dark snits going on in this, and chits, and plot lines. Ooh. And then Sweet Wind, volume 1 and 2. Missing volume 3. I thought I would have been delusional for a while, that I thought there wasn't a volume 3, but then I found it on eBay. Now I just need to test it. And then Lotte went to shop. About mainly these two brothers here. Spoiler alert, this dude is also a brother of these two, and that's the dad. So, and they're all Lotte. So, it may involve these four here. A good plot line between these ones, and good ending in my opinion. Check it out online if you don't want to buy the volumes. It's still in print, so yeah. And then the Gentleman Alliance, volume 1 to 11. This is a Stampede series. Ooh, it's good. I'm probably going to say that for the majority of this. And if you haven't tell, this is like a fight one and drama. Comedy. I love it. Speaking of comedy, this is... Ooh. Sudutawa, volume 1 to 12. This is Pete. I got this volume when I was watching the series, and then the rest of the volumes I got on my birthday, so I love it. Yeah. And then Otome Mana, volume 1 and 2, that's a Pete. She is a newly producer for a video game. He is the manager, basically, that tells her to what to do on the video games and all of the hardware that they gotta do. So it got like a nice inlet for it. So yeah. Mental this 1 to 3. And the narrative plotline is depending on who tests who. I know I made a big dab for that, but that is the majority of the plotline right there. And Dr. Alice, Volume 1. This one volunteer. And then I got 2 to 12. Apparently, when I picked this up, I thought it was done, but really, it wasn't. There was more volumes, but they got to 18 almost. I don't need to put up the stats as I was done already, but it wasn't. So, now, Wallflower, Volume 1. 221 right here, and about this way. You guys, I'm gonna have to do this 2 times until I get to the other side. And then 26, 27. Ooh, this series is dude. I watched this one as a kid, and I found a dude. I put these ones up at the same place as they did with those ones right there, and I got a good series deal for 1 to 21, so I was like, sold. Oh boy, Lord, dude. About these 4 dudes and this one girl, they be on the same roof, and she pretty much like nerd, creepy, like horror films. Not that dude looking, and she accompanied by 4 dude looking guys surrounded around her, and people were like, why, how, why her? I love it. She can be so badass sometimes, but she can be also so weird. Love it. And I love him, that one with her, the character. And she also said the beings of light is what she told these two. And she considers herself a person from darkness. Yeah, oh, yes. And then Boswell, 1 to 18. And then Train 1 and Train 4 and Train 7. I did have Train 6 come on the way, but it was canceled. So now I need to rebuy that. And then Train 5. Train 2 and Train 3 and 19 and 20. I'm freaking hating the people that for volume 19 and 20 and 25. Why do you have to make it over $200 for a volume? This is the most I spent on a book. That is the most expensive one right there out of this whole thing. $100 that I spent on this one. It was on a bid on eBay. I was trying to bid on for this one, 19 and 20 and 22. But hey, they couldn't let me did it because people are dits. But then again, I'm not surprised they did this series about her taking her butter pace, basically. So she is the hero that everyone sees, and there's the enemy, the red team. These two meet each other on accident, not on purpose, not knowing who the other one is. And it just basically takes off after that. That plotline is the best one and the unforeseen. And the people, the bystanders, see it. But they try to use it to their advantage to, like, yeah. Where's the person that used... I'm just trying to see. What did that hurt? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm having a hard time to find where this person is. But he, the bystander, and he wants to spoil the truth, but he is holding it in before he does it. And he knows both the hero and the red team. So he's the bystander, and he's like, oh, dear lord. But there's another one. But spoiler alert, one of them dies. The people that know what's going on. That's because he closer to the red team, and he had to fight the hero. And he was like, oh dear lord, I know who you are. I love it. I'm sorry, I just love the series, so I'm doing a lot. And then Magician Princess, the Omnibus editions, 1 to 4. This is complete. They're recipes and basically all these omnibuses. If you had the Encinos, it'd be 1 to 10. But you know, so going down here now. I got Demon Love Spell, Volume 1, 4, 5, 6. I have yet to find Volume 2 and 3. I love the series, the Dude series. Oh my lord. Try to look for it and read it. Give it a shot, please. And then Demon Angel, Volume 1 to 12. In not competing in this, normally, I'm missing Volume 13. If I have Volume 13, that'd be all in English. I'm planning to put it up in Japanese, just so I will have the piece at least. And Moonchild, another outprint series. 3 and 4. This just gonna be a random pick up. Random one. And then That Wolf Boy's Mine, Volume 1, 2, and 4. Missing Volume 3. I tried to order it, but it wouldn't allow me to add it to my chart for Volume 3. So, now I had to try another day to finish this series. And then, Taguguri, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Volume 1. I watched the anime before the Volume 1 was released. Love it. Now I need to cash up on it then. And then Adi Duckling Love Revolution, Volume 1 and 3. This was also in a lot, like with that one, and that one. They were all in the same lot here. Just a random one. I need to find volumes that I just want to be able to read the series and know what the heck going on in this, because I'm like, what the fudge so far by reading these 2 volumes. Even with reading Volume 1, I'm confused ahead. And then High School Debt, Volume 10 to 12. I had to pick this up. I've been wanting to pick this up for a while. Not in the omnibus though, but considering I was there and it was for buy free for 25, and I picked all 3 omnibuses, so all for 25, so that was a good deal for me. And then Pandora Hearts, 1 to 5. I'm planning to get the box set for this once it goes down enough for these ones, just because I don't do really hard for the series, at least not exactly. So yeah. Oh, and New Alice, 1, 2, and 7. At first, I really couldn't tell how to tell which one is which, so I was like, I think I'm just gonna buy these randomly until I figure out, and then I'll finally figure out. I was like, oh, okay, now I know how. So yeah. And Arakawa, Under the Bitch, Volume 1 and 2. My papa, Nina, picked these up for me, and I was like, there's only one, so I'll try to give it a shot. It was interesting. Definitely did it. Planning to reread it then once it complete, and then finish starting that. And then I have another one done, Volume 1. All the way up to 23, right there. I love the series. I watched the anime when it first came into my country, so. And I had this runs for the longest time, right there. 1, 2, 7, minus 4, because apparently I never had 4. So, yeah. This series, I love it. I love Hot. I love Vanilla. Vanilla is a good bitch. I'm stewing for my profanity. And, what is the title? Ooh. And then, this one. Ooh. This one. The original Hot. Ooh. So now on to less. I'm not be getting up for a lot was there. I got the human form Inuyasha right there. Dara. Inuyasha bowtie. So Solar Online for Optimus. Ooh. And then Atidira Starf. This is, well, minus that. I got it in the Atubento bots right there. And then Body 1, 3, 2, 9. I love this series. I decided to pick it up just because I read it at my school library. Now I just need to complete it. I also read this in the public library for this one. Atsu Boyfriend 5 and 6. Decided to pick up whenever I got a chance. Me and my brothers, 3 to 9. My neighbor got this for me because he was like, hey, I know that you made that, so here you go. I got it from the news place. And I was like, sweet, thanks. So I never knew about this series until she did that for me. So now I just need to complete it for Volume 1, 2, and 10, 11. And Translate Dust. This was from my friend that I brought from. And then Zombie Powder. Same thing with Fuji Yuki. I got these there too. And then I got Naruto Volume 8 Brunto, Volume 1, and Dr. Stone. Ooh, Dr. Stone is a good boy. And then this is Genten from also Inuyasha. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be a big Inuyasha fan here. Okay, now going over here. That's this from my neighbor too. Just something that I printed off. There's some Bokugo and D2 Naruto right there holding his thing. Okay. This don't be a little dark here, so bear with me. So Betrayal Knows My Name, Volume 1 and 2, 7 and 8. I wasn't able to tell it for a long time, and my store didn't let these in no more after these two. So, and I didn't really order online when I was under, so need to fill up the gap now. Invisible Boy, Volume 1 and 2. There's don't be like try to few here that I still get to read. So, not sure if this Stampede probably is. Our Kingdom, Volume 1 to 6, that is Compete. On my right, majority of these ones right here are Laui, which is Boy Love. So you're aware, so. That's Volume 1 to 4. And Words of Devotion. And then Kabuki. I really want to read this very soon, once I get a chance to. Feverish. Data. Okay, that is like pretty much friends right there. I don't know how to pronounce this one, so. Yeah, Volume 1 to 7. Compete. World's End. And that seemed to be like one shot. Only the Windfinder knows. One shot. George's Galaxy. One shot. Trauma. Volume 1 and 2. Compete. Can't Win With You. 1 to 3. I'm not sure. Day Boy. Vols. It's like different stories all in one right here by different artists. I kind of like that. And if they go more like that, I'll probably get more of this. And then Today Altered Moves. I don't know. Melted. I don't know what that would be. And then Same Cell Orgicism. Going down here. That Heal. Volume 1 to 3. Hands Off. Volume 1 to 5. That Almost Complete Not Yet. I Shall Never Return. Volume 1, 2, 4, 5. I'm not planning to read this yet until I get Volume 3. And then the Sky Over My, whatever that word is. And Challenges Volume 1. I'm not sure if that's complete. And Initialies. Shinobu Koku, whoa. For that one. And then Tales of the Season, Volume 3. Love Mode, Volume 1. And then Loten Noise, Volume 2. Tether. Ducked in Heaven. I was watching for this one. It was okay. And then Choyote. I'm probably not saying that right. It's a werewolf. He has heat. He got taught by the dude. And it goes on there. Honey as Such Chocolate. Love Circumstances, Volume Love. Manku, Volume 1 to 3. And then The World's Greatest First Love. And then Chosen Deluxe Edition, Volume 1. I believe there are 4 of these. I need to find the rest free. And then Jojo Wementa, Volume 7 to 11. I like this one. I also like this one. They're both good animes. And then Spring Fever, third series. Beautiful Teachers, the manga version. If you haven't watched the English movie, this ain't a Laoi series, so you're aware. It's a one shot. It's good. Try it. I love the poem in it. And then Little Butterfly, volume 1 to 3. And I believe that is complete. Then I got the Lily and the Rose, and then the Martin and Dawn, and Dote, and then Shout Out Loud. I don't know why 3 and 4 are separate, but they are. And then this split here. And then Hainer. If those who haven't watched the labyrinths, this is Return to the Labyrinths, and it's involving the butter instead of the drill this time. I bought it at the same place I did with Fuzzy and whatnot. And then this is a free Tomet thing with the example of those 4 right there. I may want to do that for this one, so I saw that was cool, so I picked it up. Mar, volume 7. My Hero Academia, volume 3 and 6. I don't see this needing explanation. I just thought this just because I was wanting to pick it up sometime. So, random volumes here. And then Blue Exorcist, volume 1 and 2. Planning to put this up soon, just because I wanted to finish some series before I did some new ones. And Banana Fish, volume 1. Made in the Abyss, volume 1. And then Beta the Immortal, volume 1 and 2. I need to complete this before this goes out the print then. And then this one, just random pick up, just because it was used. I thought it was a good deal. And it's the end right there, volume 5 for the series. And then Full Metal Alchemist, volume 20. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the series. I'm probably just maybe double dip on this one, just because I like Full Alchemist. And then Neural Dummy, volume 1 and 2. Shakujanin no Sana, volume 1 and 2. And then Magita, Swordsman and Summons, volume 1. And Attack on Titan Junior High, volume 2. I was just wanting to get something of Attack on Titan just because I've been wanting to. Now, this one right here. When my dog was a puppy, she would literally chew on books, and then I had to tow the bottom of my things just so she wouldn't chew on them no more. I'm kind of sad that my Beast editions did that, so I'm probably just going to get the volume 1 singles in the box set just because I like the series, the Did series. I don't care what that say. I liked it. And then Hide and Seek, that is my Larry. Radio Chichi. I can't find any more volumes, so I don't know how many volumes there are. And Giant Academy, volume 1, 7, missing 8 there. And then volume 9. Then Annie Emo, volume 1 to 4. I believe it ends at 7. I need to get those last two. And then 1 and a half. I'm trying to complete this. So I got volume 1, 5 to 7, 13, and 24. It's a J series. I liked it. It was funny to read the first few. They had my stool. They had like right here, and I had some omnibuses that were right about here, so I couldn't actually read it. So I got it's a Hollet, volume 1, 6 to 9, 11 to 14. Almost there. I'm trying to complete it very slowly. And then 07 Dose. And then Until Do Death Repart, volume 2. I don't know how long that series goes. I'm not planning to read that volume until I get volume 1. So, yeah. There. And then 7 Deadly Sins, 1 to 13. I have like this much room to this because I don't know how much room this don't need. So I like cleared this much space for it, just in case. And Yumiti no When They Try. By the way, how you can tell is right there. And I got 1 to 15 right there. Like this is a good series. I watched it when I was a kid, with Fitter. and I finally realized, which was like about a few years ago, that they had books in English for this. I was like, do you order this? I'm picking it up. And I found from 1 to 15 for a good deal from a user on Facebook. And it was for $100 for all of them. So I was like sold mine. Yes. And I also got them for my birthday just because I told my parents about them. And then I got Inuyasha from 1 to 3, 9, all the way 17. I'm missing in between 4 to 8, and then 18. Just because I didn't go to the store that often. This was like basically one of the series I first picked up on. So like yeah, sold. And then Ancient Maiden Spy from 1 to 8. Ooh, this series. Now I just need to touch up on it. Toei Joko from 1 to 34. I got it from the same dude for the price, $80. Or no, it was like about $50 for this whole series. So I was like, ooh, got them at the same time. I love it. And then Tana Teshin. I picked this up just because it was interesting. And I got it for the buy free for 25. Anything on the shelf. So that one of these two omnibuses. And then Butter 1, 2, 3. I plan to pick them more. Trying to find the price for those ones. And then Demon Slayer from 1 all the way to 11. All up to date for now. Until the next time for that one. All day. And I got my first magazine here. As I'm doing. And yeah, how old it is. Ooh. And here's the Assassination Classroom from 1 to 21. I watched this anime before I picked it up. I bought it literally when it just came out. Just because it was like under 100 for $9. I was like sold. Done. And now Tony over here. I reread the Volume 1 and 2 in Japanese version. And then the Angel 4 11. And then 1999. That's. And I got like all these volumes from the same place as Fuse UT. And this was off of eBay. 20 and 23. So if I managed 2019 and 22, I'm also trying to learn Japanese so at the moment. So these can help me. Hopefully. I'll be able to read them one day. And then as a Holiday Japanese edition, I love how it got back papers on top. I love it. And then 17, volume 16 and 32, and Korean. I'm not probably going to get through those ones anytime soon. And their Pikachu and Charmander. 2 random one. Their Chelsea Joe dual version. Yuri Triadism, volume 1 to 4, that is Stampede. And then Potus, that is a horror manga. Let's Dance the Waltz, volume 1 to 3, Stampede. Step Bassett, volume 31 to 33. And then ReZero, just for those two that I not. And then Boy Princess, volume 5 6, Sweet Blood 7 8. I like how those two just randomly mash up. It just was running a lot and puts together. And then Stairs Demon, volume 3. And Sutin and Pete, volume 1. They're another series I have by the same person. And then Tokyo Mew Mew. I saw this when I was a kid. I decided to pick it up. And that is Tokyo Doom. Oh. And then, yeah. Honey Hunt, volume 2. Spiritual, volume 3. As you can tell, majority of these aren't complete right there. And then Murio Puri, volume 1 to 4. That's Stampede. Date, volume 7, volume 1. And then these are all brand new volumes. So Hell Paradise, ooh, that is a dude scene. That is some dude shit in it right there. You should pick it up. You should try it out online. Pick it up, and you won't regret it, I swear. And there's some dark shit going on. And it basically you're on this ninja, you're doing the suicide mission. That's to go back to that one. I love it. It's good. And then Beyond the Clouds, Weakness Lightning, M1, Great Piece Input. I liked it just because it had an Egyptian god. I have a god thing going on, so Cosmo, Familia, and Mystic Life of the Demon Teen Academy. I believe I read it a long time ago online, just because I read something like similar to like the sampler that they did for it. And by the way, in majorities, minus that one, I got the Main the Spice Cafe box that I've been trying out for the last 2 months, but I had to stop to do too many things. And that's it. from the last dungeon, balloons moved to a starter town. So I still had to read that. What's interesting. Now I'm over here. Just some anime stuff. Got some figures, stickers, made from Matthew Meadow or from Bush or stickers made from the sticker for Bush. And here's some devils. So then are D10 if you want with that. I'm trying to sell those. And then got some figures there. Dear Levi. And then we're on Hostel Volume 1 to 18. That's Pete. As you can tell, that in the box. Now tell me here. The Volume 1 to 7 of A Silent Voice. I still yet to take time to read it. 10 sets. Ghost in the Shell. I don't really have any interest in reading this anytime soon. Nasta Volume 1 and 2 in the hardcover edition. I've been reading it, I love it, and I was like, ooh, it's totally different. So many scenes. It did. And then Warrior. Every time I read that, tap what it is. And I got more Inuyasha stuff, minus Totoro. And this is from Miku Hatsune for 208. I just realized that when I was looking at Hatsune's stuff face, I was like, oh shit, I already got one. Awesome. And then got a few random bullets here. And pause. These are all light novels here. Some folklore story hardcover books. Now, and then this is my wall right here. Yeah, when I first moved in, I didn't want to have a bare wall. So, yeah. They're just hiding there. And I got Wave Master. This is just like the Crest Begins volume. Side story, basically. That volume 1, 3, 5, 7, 10 to 20. I love it. I watched this one as I was a kid, and when I saw this many volumes from this, obviously from the same series, I was like, so, I'm doing it. Yeah. And then I got Vampire Knight, volume 1 to 10, and then 11 to 19. And those, no, one shot. Devil Survivor, 21. Test of the World's Princess, 27. Ion, one shot. Ultraman, 1. And then Donald the Artan, Daz, stepping on the Rose Cradles, 3 and 6. These ones I'm just slowly picking up just because they're all alternate. And Stupid Love Tom D. Ooh. And then The Water Dragon Bride, 1 to 11. I love the series. I started reading it when the first chapter came out, and when I saw the first volume came out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that. I love her. As you can see, I got her right over there. I love her artwork. I love just what she does in the plot line. Yeah. I am apparently a big fan of her. I didn't realize that until I was like watching other people saying, hey, this is from the same person. I was like, wait, what? Because I don't fully care of who within what. I just care about story and if it's good or not. And then that Kingdom Hearts Volume 1. Yeah. It was used. It was cheap. I want to check it out. And then Inu at Bokugo Secret Service, Volume 10 and 11. They had no other volumes at my store at the time, so I picked this up before other people did. Paradise Kiss, Volume 1, 2, 3, both in different editions, so I have to see if that one lines up with those two. And then Love Volume 1 2 in the Omnibus edition. Yeah, interesting. And then Book Dreams, like 3, The Sutter Stairs. The series is heartwarming, I love it. And then What Do You Get and her family. The reason why her family was such a good winning family is because they basically willingly sacrifice themselves for the better good. That basically better good. You would understand why I'm saying that if you read it. Good. Visuals and then Pride and Ghost. Ooh, I love the text names. I don't know why, but I like this type of shit. I'm sorry for that. And Woke Volume 5. My neighbor did it to me. I was like, okay. And then Living Stone. Ooh, there's some dark stuff. It did. It's dark, and it deals with suicidal a little bit. And the world tour, I love it. It did. Pick it up. It's funny. Awesome. And then Till the Moon. It's about a ninja who fails at basically everything as a ninja. So, basically, she gets sent off to another ninja just to become a wife of someone, and she wasn't allowed to come back to her town until she completes her mission by giving birth to the tribe leader of this. Yeah, I love it. It's good. Eventually, they start to show some love interest right there, and then it does some torn apart them, just turn, good ending, and a neat waiter. I love these wines just because they do actual sniff and scratch, so you can smell the food, which I kind of hate that just because they actually purposely make you hungry while wanting to read the story. Why? And then One Punch Man, volume 1 to 16. I love it. I don't need to explain it. It's so popular now that, yeah. And then manga, volume 1 to 19, that is definitely the very corner right there. I want to be as soon as possible to get some good stuff. Ooh, you should get on it if you haven't got on it. And same thing with One Punch Man. Good stuff. Okay, now let's go for the finale for a round. Ooh. Got my wet right there. Wow. Wet. And then there's some cards that I got when I was under, right there. And then there's some Demon Slayer figures right there. And I'm not going to bother saying fairy tale. You can pause to see volumes right there. Ooh. I love fairy tale. It's one of the series. And by the way, these two are choppies, doubles that I already have. I'm about to over with. Bakugo. Ooh, don't read them again. And I got some few pictures right there. And then going up here, just starting to start with this one right here. So RB Beta, Engineers, and Complete. From 1 to 10. I love the series. I watched it when I was a kid. And when I found out there was, well, I didn't know anything about anime at the time. I just watched anime. And I didn't know there was books on it. So, Uniasa was the first one I found out. And eventually I found Wes. And then Mr. and Mistress, that is basically a Lowry series. And I'm telling that some when I was pulling them out. Oops. This is a smut manga for Fire and His Fingertips. If you have a dream mind, you basically did the point in that one. And then Tassel in the Sky. I love it. Now I need to complete it. Put him to a boyfriend. That is up to date for now. And then Mother Spirit, another Lowry, Boys Love. And then Fall in Love with Atomic, Volume 1. Now I need Volume 2. And then Snow White in with the Red Hair. Volume 1, 2, 4. They didn't have 3 at the time, so yeah, now I need to update with it. And then Beauty Styles of Saiho High. It basically like boy who taking a girl and the man body basically, and she wanted to go to all girls school just because she was school and wanted to have girlfriends. But basically her mother tricked her into going to an all boys school. That's because she is oblivious, and that is the main protagonist right there. And it goes along that. Sadly, they canceled it basically straight away, and only 21 was ever released English that time stats. So I was like totally wanting to buy more, but once I found that out, I was like, aw. Missing the Love, Volume 1 and 2. Paying to let them more on that. Promised Neverland, Volume 1 to 7. 10 to 13. They didn't have 8 or 9 at my store, so yeah, this was all up to date until 14 came out. So yeah, and then YouTube Bitch Tub. There, him and then. Well, that is my lesson for training for now. Until next time, have a good day and stay safe and stay tuned.